Dear friends, very very good afternoon. आप सभी यहाँ आए हैं, इसके लिए आपका हम बहुत हार्दिक पधारी हुई है. This grand head of the United Nations. मुझे लगता नहीं है कि प्रियंका चोपड़ा जी का आपके साथ कोई परिचय करने की जरूरत है, तो वो तो प्रियंका चोपड़ा हमें इसकी ये पूरे इवेंट में ज्वाइन होगी, इसके लिए आपका भी धन्यवाद करना चाहते हैं. Bill George Arsenal, who is the head of UNICEF, who has also joined us here. So thank you, sir, for joining us here. And I don't think I need to introduce Dr. Shesha Iyer to the student community here, but to the media, Dr. Shesha Iyer is the director of the institute. आपके क्लैप से ये बहुत क्लियर समझता है कि वो he is one of the popular directors of the institute. Thank you. It's good to see students really appreciating you, sir. Thank you very much. Dear
Dr.
friends,
Iyer, you stole my thunder, I must say.
That new development agenda. And that's why we are here. My name is Minar Pimpre. I work with the United Nations Millennium Campaign, which has a responsibility of reaching out to people to give their opinions, give their aspirations, outline their dreams, what kind of world they would like to see beyond 2015. On 1st of January 2016, what you should wake up when you wake up. What is the dream that you should have? What does Rani here agenda is your responsibility. The development agenda is for you. And that is why your participation in this event is extremely critical, is extremely important. So thank you once again for all of you to join us here. May I
colleagues, invited guests and all participants of the program, I extend a hearty welcome to all of you to this program. SPJMR has been considered and accepted as much more than a B school. We are conducting program to have impact on the different sections of the society. Our association to have some impact on the social sector has been there for the last 20 years. Our participants do projects along with the NGO spread over 2 months. They work with the NGO and the
0 से करना पड़ेगा.
Just to show you all how simple this is.
Welcome to my world. If you want a service in English, press 1. यदि आप हिंदी में सर्विस चाहते हैं, 2 दबाएं. चीजें जो आप और आपके परिवार के लिए सबसे अधिक महत्वपूर्ण है, उनके बारे में इस सर्वेक्षण में भाग लेने के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. सर्वेक्षण में 7 सवाल हैं और आपका 2 मिनट का समय लगेगा. आपको पहले 4 सवालों में प्रस्तावित 4 विकल्पों में से एक चुनना होगा. पहला सवाल, कृपया निम्न 4 विकल्पों में से आप और आपके परिवार के लिए सबसे महत्वपूर्ण बात का चयन करें. जंगलों, नदियों और महासागरों की सुरक्षा करने के लिए 1 दबाएं. एक अच्छी शिक्षा के लिए 2 दबाएं. बेहतर स्वास्थ्य सेवा के लिए 3 दबाएं. साफ पानी और स्वच्छता के उपयोग का चयन करने के लिए 4 दबाएं. धन्यवाद. पहले सवाल के लिए आपके चयन को दर्ज किया गया है. दूसरा प्रश्न, कृपया निम्न 4 विकल्पों में से आप और आपके परिवार के लिए सबसे महत्वपूर्ण बात का चयन करें. फोन और
education, by the way.
चुनने के लिए 1 दबाएं. भेदभाव और उत्पीड़न से मुक्ति के लिए 2 दबाएं. राजनीतिक स्वतंत्रता के लिए 3 दबाएं. जो लोग काम नहीं कर सकते हैं, उनके समर्थन के लिए 4 दबाएं. धन्यवाद. दूसरे सवाल के लिए आप
So back and forth, you understand the point of view.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Priyanka. ये जो सर्वे है, ये सर्वे हिंदी, बंगाली और तमिल, ये 3 भाषाओं में अभी उपलब्ध है और अन्य भाषाएं इसमें जोड़ी जाएगी.
And English.
And English, of course. Yeah, English, of course. इसका मतलब यह है कि जो लोग लिख पढ़ नहीं सकते हैं वो भी ये सर्वे ले सकते हैं क्योंकि उनके तरफ पहुंचना जरूरी है. I'm just saying that this is available in a number of languages and it is aimed at reaching out to those people who do not necessarily read and write but surely have something to say about their future. That's the idea. Thank you, Priyanka. Thank you very much. Now, may I invite Anne Shapiro, the representative of the UK government, who are our strategic partners in my world, to say a few words. Why UK government is engaged in this process globally? They are our global strategic partners. Ian, you want to come here, please?
It's a privilege to be here. We've had a very impressive, passionate and dedicated set of professionals. There's an incredible amount of energy and dynamism in the room. I just wanted to say that the key opportunity for all of us here is that for the first time ever, we have an opportunity in our generation to rid the world of poverty. And that is a huge, huge opportunity that I think we all want to be part of. And the fact that we have people like Priyanka and the UN ambassador here driving us forward, it's a responsibility for all of us to make that dream happen. And I encourage everyone and all of their friends and families to get connected, to get involved, to be part of this initiative, and let's rid the world of poverty. Thank you.
Well said.
Thank you, and thank you very much. Now, may I introduce Professor Sitaraman, who is the Senior Vice President of Amity. Amity has just joined us in the partnership of My World, and they're going to take the survey to, I don't know, let him announce the number, how many students they're going to cover. Professor, please. And 3% of the national budget to be allocated for health. That is how 6 plus 3 becomes 9, and 9 is mine. All the children here are people who have joined that process. And this campaign has been extremely successful. They sent 1 million letters to the Prime Minister and the Finance Minister, and the Prime Minister of India met 30 students in 2009 and had an interaction with them. And then after that interaction on this,
Namaste, hello. Namaste, hello, hello, hello.
यहाँ से शुरुआत करते हैं. ये रेखा है, दिल्ली से आई हुई है. रेखा आप
तुमने ये सर्वे लिया है? माइक पर पकड़ो. पहले सबको बोलो हेलो, मेरा नाम रेखा है.
मेरा नाम रेखा है. मैं मदनपुर खादर दिल्ली से आई हूँ और मेरे जैसे ऐसे कई बच्चे हैं जो उनको ये अधिकार मिले और मैं ये चाहती हूँ ये सबको मिले.
तो इसीलिए तुमने सर्वे को लिया. बहुत अच्छा किया. सबको बोलो यहाँ पे जो सब लोग बैठे हैं कि इन सबको ये सर्वे लेना जरूरी है.
हाँ जी, मैं चाहती हूँ ये आप ये सर्वे जरूर लें.
वेरी गुड, थैंक यू रेखा.
नयन इज फ्रॉम धारावी और नयन धारावी से है, मुंबई से है. और आप प्रियंका दीदी आपको पूछेंगे क्या ऑप्शंस लिए आपने, पूछिए.
नमस्ते नयन, सबको हेलो बोलो. सबसे पहले
हेलो.
बोलो मैं कहाँ से हूँ. कहाँ से हो?
मेरा नाम नयन है और मैं धारावी से हूँ.
अच्छा नयन, अभी तुमने ये सर्वे लिया.
हाँ.
और तुमको जब सबसे पहला सवाल पूछा गया होगा कि तुम और तुम्हारी फैमिली के लिए सबसे पहला ऑप्शन तुमने क्या लिया?
मैंने लिया है सबसे पहला ऑप्शन अच्छी शिक्षा.
अच्छी शिक्षा. वेरी गुड. सब लोग इसके लिए क्लैप करें प्लीज. मेरा भी सबसे पहला शिक्षा ही थी. और फिर थैंक यू नयन, थैंक यू.
अभी रानी जो है, रानी ये रायगढ़ डिस्ट्रिक्ट से आई है. शी इज फ्रॉम ट्राइबल कम्युनिटी, आदिवासी समाज से है. वो आप उनके ख्वाब क्या है वो शायद और मराठी में जवाब देंगी. मैं आपके लिए हिंदी में अनुवाद करूंगा.
हिंदी नहीं बोलती, मैं मराठी नहीं बोलती. अभी क्या होगा? तुम मराठी बोल.
तू मराठी बोल. हाँ.
आप बताओ मैं क्या बोलती हूँ कि तुम्हारे लिए एक लड़की होकर इस देश में एक यंग लड़की होकर तुम्हारा सपना अपने फ्यूचर के लिए क्या है वो मुझे बताओ.
अगोदर सर्वांना नमस्कार.
नमस्ते. नमस्ते राणी.
माझं स्वप्न आहे मी खूप शिकावी, जग बघावी, फिरावी. हे
Thank you. Priyanka ji, यहाँ पे. Okay, thank you. Thank you, बच्चों, आप बैठ जाइए. Come, Priyanka. And now we will have the students ready. Come, come on. Thank you. Thank you very much. Please. Thank you. For the press who are interested in getting the copy of the survey, please, they will make it available. Yeah. You can keep the copy. Words on this occasion. Priyanka.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone present on the dais. After, the kind of speech that Lisa gave and Louis George gave and Dr. Iyer gave, I think I am a little bit of a loss for word, but thank you, Mr. Pimple, for giving me the opportunity. सबसे पहले मैं कहना चाहूँगी that, whenever something happens, and as a young person of the world today, as the youth of India, I have the ability to have a voice. I can stand in front of you and I can speak to you and I can say things that matter to me. I can have an opinion. When I have the press standing in front of me, who I know whatever I say, if they want to write about it, they will. But not each one of us gets that opportunity. This survey, and it's called My World for a reason, because the world is ours, right? We have to live here. It's our children. It's our future. It is what you sow, so shall you reap. So it's our world. For the first time, each and every one of us has a voice. Each and every one of us can say something. हम लोग हमेशा कहते हैं जब कुछ ना कुछ होता है कि what is the government doing and what are people doing and what is Bollywood doing? That is one big question. But mostly we always ask these questions that हम क्या कर सकते हैं? What can I do? I am someone living in Bandra or Mulund or Malad or Dharavi. मैं क्या कर सकता हूँ? मेरे हाथ में क्या है? It's the bigger people. It's the people in government who takes decisions. Infrastructure का हम क्या करें? What about unemployment? What about education? What about job opportunity? Like Louis George said, that today there are that many people, almost 500 million people in our country who are below 18. We are one of the youngest nations in the world. Do you know what that means for the future? What that means for our future as a developing nation or as a world leader? How much we can do and what our potential is. As young people, you sit down in your colleges, in your schools, and you think about what your future will be. I want to be a doctor. I want to go into hotel management. I want to study at Harvard. I want to, go to IIT, whatever. Whatever your future goals are, we are in a place in the world right now where the world is your oyster. You can do anything you want to do if you feel you have a voice. And this gives you an opportunity. It gives you a weapon in your hand to say, you know what? This is something that I want from my world. And you know that the UN is going to take your message, which will come out of this survey, to global leaders all around the world. And that is why this is such an important initiative. That is why it makes such a big difference. Whether it goes from children to adults to anybody in any strata can take this survey and your voice will be heard. Your collective voice. This is the answer to हम क्या कर सकते हैं. हमारे पास तो कोई अपॉर्चुनिटी नहीं है, हमारे पास थोड़ी पावर थोड़ी ना है, हमने कह दिया तो क्या हुआ. Each person, and it's so simple, हम सबके पास सेल फोन है. I think we are one of the only nations in the world जहाँ पे हमारे सब्जी वाले के पास भी सेल फोन होता है. So we all have cell phones. That's all it takes. It'll take 5 minutes of your time. It's not asking for too much, but it's your collective voice. It's the collective voice of the youth of this nation which will go out there and say that, you know what, this is what I want for my country. I want safety. I want infrastructure. I want education. I want employment. I want anything. I want better roads. You can say anything that you want, and that is the beauty of this survey. It is your dreams, your voice. So go out there, tell your friends, tell people, people who work with you, work for you, who you talk to take 5 minutes out of their lives and make a difference to our country. Because it matters to us. It is our future. We are the youngest country in the world. We have the potential of being the biggest and the best. So let's do that. It's in our hands. Let's take that chance. And which is why for me, this campaign is so important, because I really think as UNICEF Goodwill Brand Ambassador, I feel that this survey gives a voice to every single person. I stand for adolescent girls all the time. I talk about education of the girl child in the country. I talk about poverty. We all talk about eradicating poverty. God knows when that'll happen. But at least we are taking huge steps to get there. We live in this nation. We know we have to face it. We have to see it. We see beggars on the street. We see people that surround us all the time who are faced with extreme poverty. We are fortunate today, that we go to a college like this, or we have the lives that we do. But there are so many people who don't have that. This is a voice even for them. कि उनकी क्या problems हैं, उनकी क्या समस्याएं हैं, हमारी क्या समस्याएं हैं. So it goes from every strata. And that is what the beauty of this survey is. So the only thing that all of us sitting here can do is inspire people to do it. It doesn't take that much of your time. It is not difficult. It's easy. It's 16 questions. There are multiple choice. Just go out there and do it and make people around you do it. That is all we are here to say. And I would just like to say it's very, very easy to talk about, we want this kind of a world. But we can make the world a better place. We really, really can. And this is the way to do it. So thank you so much for listening to me.
Very good. Thank you, Priyanka. Thank you very much for those inspiring words. Now we have a few minutes for the media fraternity here. Once again, thank you for joining us here. For quick questions that you may want to have, not only for Priyanka, but also for the representatives of the United Nations here. You can, of course, ask.
I'm from Indian News and Times. First, a very big thank you to all of you for giving us an opportunity to put our voice across to the global leaders. Secondly, congratulations to everybody on the dais for making this grand effort. I have two questions. One, when we heard Priyanka see that event happening, I believe there are only 4 questions which somebody could say yes and no and go ahead with the answer. My whole idea was, the idea of putting this point across is we should have something called others also in that. So that there may be, I may not have a problem with any of those 4 things, so I may end up saying that I have nothing to say. So if you give me a chance saying the others, I would be in a better position to point out that being my issue. Second thing, the 4-page press release which we were given to the media people, I went through the survey. The survey does not, right from my childhood we have been hearing about food, clothing and shelter. Unaware of the fact for the first 20 years we did not even know what it really meant. And it's only after the 30s you get to know. The point here is the clothing and the shelter part is missing. Am I supposed to assume that 700 people all over the world are having good amount of clothes and good shelter? So that's my question.
Anybody wants to take the questions?
Mr. Pimple, you should. First of all, okay, you do it.
पहला जो आपका सवाल है कि there is a 17 option which is others. So you can also take the 17 option, and there are people who have taken the 17 option also and have put their point of view.
This was just, I'm sorry to interrupt, this was just an example to show what it would be like. There is an option like that first.
But
हाय, मैं शोमा घोष गृह शोभा मैगजीन से. मेरा प्रश्न प्रियंका जी से है कि जब आप ये करती हैं इस तरीके की कैंपेन, तो सबसे ज़्यादा मुश्किल, क्योंकि हमारे देश में पॉवर्टी और इसके ऊपर तो काम हमेशा से ही होता आ रहा है, लेकिन अभी तक भी अगर हम कहीं जाते हैं तो वैसी ही स्थिति हमें देखने को मिलती है, गंदगी और ये सारी. लेकिन आप जब करती हैं तो आपको ऐसी क्या चीज़ है जिसकी वजह से अभी भी हम इसमें इम्प्रूव नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, वो आपके हिसाब से क्या है?
मेरे हिसाब से देखिए, हम जहाँ पे भी जाएं, जिस दिशा में भी जाएं, अगर हमारे अंदर ये बात उभर के नहीं आएगी कि जब मैं अपना कचरा अपने कमरे में अपने घर से निकाल के बाहर रोड पे फेंक रही हूँ, ये सिविक सेंस जब हमारे अंदर नहीं आएगा तब तक ये बदलाव हो ही नहीं सकता. तो ये मैं जाके जितने भी भाषण दे दूँ, UN जाके जितने भी भाषण दे दे, यूनिसेफ, हम लोग जितना भी काम कर ले, जब तक ये आपके अंदर बात नहीं आएगी तब तक हम लोग मैं भी इंडियन हूँ, मैं भी समझती हूँ इस बात में. हम लोग बहुत स्केप्टिकल हैं एज पीपल. हर चीज़ में सवाल पूछना हमारा शौक है कि ये कैसे अच्छा हो सकता है. अच्छा इनिशिएटिव है, हम लोग सब अग्री करते हैं कि ये बहुत अच्छी चीज़ है जो हम कर रहे हैं आज यहाँ पे. आप लोग सब भी इस अभियान के हिस्सा हो, आप लोग सब यहाँ पर हो. मैं आपको कन्विंस करने की कोशिश कर रही हूँ कि आप इस सर्वे को लें. लेकिन हम लोगों की आदत है कि अरे इससे क्या होगा, हम तभी भी बाहर जाएंगे, भिखारी होंगे, हम तभी भी बाहर जाएंगे, लोगों को जॉब्स नहीं मिलेंगे. लेकिन आप इस चीज़ को नहीं देख रहे कि कितने सारे लोग, जैसे यहाँ पे ये बच्चे जो हैं, उन्होंने जब ये सर्वे लिया उनको एम्पावर्ड लगा कि देखो भाई मेरे पास भी आवाज़ है, मैं इतना कर सकती हूँ. तो क्या तिनके मतलब बूंद बूंद से सागर बनता है. और हमारा जैसा देश जो इतना बड़ा है, जिसमें इतने सारे डिफरेंट रिलीजन्स हैं, डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ पीपल हैं, डिफरेंट थॉट प्रोसेसेस हैं, उनको साथ में लाना आसान बात नहीं है. हमारा देश इतना एक मेल्टिंग पॉट ऑफ डिफरेंट कल्चर्स है. तो ये हम लोग जो छोटे छोटे स्टेप्स लेंगे, उसी की वजह से थोड़ा सा चेंज आएगा. थोड़े थोड़े चेंजेस के साथ बड़े चेंजेस आएंगे. हम ये तो नहीं कह सकते ना कि ठीक है आज से लेके 3 साल में हम लोग पॉवर्टी इरेडिकेट कर सकते हैं, कोई नहीं कर सकता. और ना तो ऐसे ऐसे बड़े प्रोमिसेस बना रहे हैं. बट यूएन, यूनिसेफ और ये जो सारे इनिशिएटिव्स हैं, वो कोशिश तो कर रहे हैं. आपका सवाल अपने आप से ये है कि आपने क्या कोशिश की है. आपने अपनी तरफ से अपने एनवायरनमेंट को, मैं ये नहीं कह रही दुनिया को, मैं ये नहीं कह रही देश को कैसे बदल रहे हो, अपने एनवायरनमेंट को, अपने घर से बाहर, अपने नेबरहुड को आपने क्या किया है, वो सवाल पूछना ज़रूरी है. तो जब तक हम लोग अपने आप से ये सवाल नहीं पूछेंगे और हम अपने आप में ये अवेयरनेस नहीं लाएंगे, ये देश नहीं बदल सकता.
Yes, please, here. One.
Hi Priyanka, this is Atya from Times Now. Firstly, congratulations on being a part of this unique campaign.
Thank you.
Priyanka, I want to ask you, like you just said that what is Bollywood doing? You're a face of Bollywood, and that is why today you're here and your voice is going to be heard, you know. So I wanted to ask you, like when Bollywood stars make statements, like Malika Sherawat recently made a statement at the Cannes.
Very interesting, I must say.
Yeah, right. That India is a regressive and depressive place for a woman to be in. You know, it's a very bold and a very extreme point of view. So being a Bollywood celebrity, how do you react to this statement?
So you asked me 2 questions. One was what is Bollywood doing,
Right.
and one is a reaction to Malika.
Yes.
So 2 questions,
Yeah, because
right?
it's kind of intertwined, yeah.
Okay. First of all, okay, the Hindi film industry is a movie business. We are creative people, we make movies, we want to entertain you. But as public people, I feel, and I can't speak for the film fraternity, but I feel that I have a social responsibility because I have happened to become a public person, because people like me and they have put me in this platform. And not just because of that, I come from a family of doctors. This is how I've been raised. I've been raised to have an opinion. As a girl child, my parents raised me to be educated, to have an opinion, and to say what I believe in, no matter what the reactions might be. And I was lucky. There are not many girl children in the world who get that. In the world, I mean. So when it comes to Bollywood, first of all, we are the easiest, I have to say we are the easiest targets, because, you know, you can turn around and say, what is Bollywood doing about, I don't know, something which is completely unrelated to us. We are actors. We are not politicians. But at the same time, we can take an initiative. We can stand up and say, this is our opinion and this is what we want to do. For example, Farhan starting Mard. Or for example, so many initiatives that have been taken up by the film fraternity to make their voice heard, because that's all we can do. We can't change the laws. We can't eradicate poverty, like I said. We can't do those things. But I can stand here today and hopefully hope that when you talk about the initiative that we are doing here, you will implore to people to join this survey. You will make my voice heard. That is why the media and me as an actor and all of us collaborate. So that is all that the movie business can do, is raise our voices and you amplify it for us. So it goes to people like Rani, like anybody sitting here. Secondly, when it comes to Malika's statements, I think they were very callous, and I don't agree with her. And I think it was upsetting for me as a woman. It was upsetting for me as a girl who comes from India. I think it was extreme representation of our nation, and I don't think it's fair to focus on, yes, I'm not going to say that, you know, India is a completely, you know, open society where we believe in everything. We have our own culture, we have our own set of beliefs. Like I said earlier, India is a melting pot of many different kinds of opinions because of our religions, because of our regions, because of our languages, cultures. We have many, many cultures together, millions of little dialects, cultures that come together, and people who believe in different things. So it is very difficult to be one people. You know, the government, people have to be able to take in mind what everybody might say. If you want to keep somebody happy, somebody else will pop up and say, no, I don't believe in that. So when it comes to, I think, Mallika's statements, what I think is, we are a progressive nation. I disagree with the fact that we are a regressive nation. We are all sitting here talking about educating the girl child. We are all sitting here talking about taking our country forward. And I think it's a misrepresentation of what our great nation is in a world platform. So I think it was something that I felt extremely offended by. Thank you.
Good. Any other questions, please? Yes, one here.
You said you are glad and very happy for the fact that you have an opinion. You have the right to have an opinion. But when it comes to the IPL and the controversy, Bollywood seems to be silent about it. What would you have to say? Also, there is a connect as far as Bollywood is.
Like you said, I have the right to have an opinion. So I choose not to have an opinion on the IPL fixing.
Cool. Thank you.
Yes, of course, please.
मेरा नाम मनीषा भल्ला है. मैं आउटलुक से हूँ, दिल्ली से. मेरे आपसे सिर्फ 2 सवाल हैं. पहला सवाल तो ये कि जितने भी हमने यहाँ पे 16-17 इश्यूज़ के बारे में बात की है, उनमें से कोई एक मुद्दा जो कि आपको सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट लगता है, पहला सवाल. दूसरा सवाल ये कि हमारे देश में बहुत कम रिवाज है कि सेलिब्रिटीज़ जो हैं वो इस तरह के सोशल इश्यूज़ से बहुत कम अपने आप को जोड़ती हैं, समय ना होने के कारण या इंटरेस्ट नहीं होने के कारण. लेकिन आपको क्या लगता है कि जब भी सेलिब्रिटीज़ ऐसे मुद्दे से जुड़ती हैं तो क्या फ़र्क पड़ता है और आप क्यों जुड़ी?
2 चीज़ें. पहला सवाल कि इसमें अगर जब आप ये, आई होप कि हम में से सब लोग व्हेन वी गो आउट फ्रॉम हियर वी विल टेक दिस सर्वे. 2 मिनट का टाइम लगेगा. तो जब आप ये सर्वे लेंगी, यू विल सी योरसेल्फ जस्ट जो इसमें मुद्दे हैं, दे आर ऑल सो इम्पॉर्टेंट कि इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू पिक कि सबसे ज़्यादा ज़रूरी क्या है. लेकिन मेरे हिसाब से I know there are many things, like if I'll read out a few of them to you, which according to me are, yeah, where are they? Wait, I'll read, where did that go? Better job opportunities, good education, better healthcare, affordable and nutritious food, support for people who can't work, freedom from discrimination, persecution, access to clean water. I mean, all of these things come so close to each other in terms of their importance, it's very, very difficult to say which one is most important. So, but to me, I think, being such a young nation, I would give education tremendous importance. For me, education has been a huge campaign that I have worked for, and it's been something very, very important for me, especially the education of the girl child in India. Adolescent girls, their rights to health, their rights to sanitation, their right to understanding who they are. So that for me is tremendously important. And आपका जो दूसरा सवाल है was when it comes to celebrities. See, I cannot speak for everyone. Matlab, don't say ki, okay, all the doctors in the world or all the journalists in the world are the same. You can't say that. But I think there are a lot of, it is very easy to sort of generalize public people and say they have no interest. I can speak of a lot of people who I know who are my friends and colleagues in the Hindi movie business who are tremendously involved with causes. Now, there's a flip to both of them. When you're involved with a lot of causes, आप लोग कहते हैं कि oh, they're doing it for publicity, they just want to look nice, they are just doing it because they want to, be seen with photographs, with children or things like that. When you don't do it, you turn around and say that we have no interest. So it's a, bashing from both sides. So the way I see it, and this is the way I've decided to do it, ki forget it, jo bhi log bole, it's all right. If it's a cause that I believe in, and if it's a cause that I feel needs awareness, but like we do today, I will take your help, as in the media. I will ask you to amplify my voice and take it to all the people that I'm trying to reach because I have the platform and you have the means. But when it comes to charity and when it comes to things that I believe in which don't need your amplification, I do it quietly. And I know a lot of people in the movie business who do it the same way. Because charity is between you, God, and the person you're being charitable to. So you keep it that way. So it's different scenarios for different people. Like, I'm not going to come and stand here if I'm giving, biscuits to a child. I'm not going to do it in front of all of you and say, okay, look, मैं बच्चे को biscuit खिला रही हूँ. That doesn't make sense. Then you can write about the fact कि मुझे कोई interest नहीं था and I'm doing it for publicity. So you have to see it. You have to be judgmental. You have to be responsible about it when you also say it. I think it's really unfair to turn around and say that celebrities don't have the interest or they are not people who don't want to do anything. I think there are tremendous amount of celebrities in the movie business who come out there and do their part. And there's only that much that we can do, which is raise our voices.
Thank you, Priyanka. I'm sure, as you have noticed, Amir Khan also has joined us in the survey.
Amir is also...
he's also supporting the survey. He's also UNICEF's ambassador, which is great. So it's not only Priyanka, but also the other fraternity that she was mentioning. I think with this, we close this function. Once again, thank you very much. I would really like... we will stand here for a few minutes if anybody wants to just quickly take a bite, and then we'll close. Yeah. So Priyanka, I think they want all of us in the front here. Thank you. Okay, I think